Glad everybody made it out today. We're gonna get started. I know the heat is going to be very bad today. First, I got to say thank you to the city crews and the county crews. This was in disarray this morning with the rain and winds last night. They did a great job getting it ready, and I really appreciate them. Please give them a round of applause. We're going to hear from a lot of people today. I want to take a minute and introduce the City of Dublin and County of Lawrence Development Authority. Put in a lot of hours. They do a lot of work for this community. We have Jimmy Allgood, the chairman. We have Kathy Sweat, the vice chairman. Scott Beasley, the secretary-treasurer. Then we have Guy Cochran, Roger Folsom, James Malone, and Dr. Fred Williams. They do an outstanding job for this community. Let's hold our applause to the end. I want to introduce a few more people. We have Joseph Sumner and Dan McCrae, who are our councils, both local and out of Atlanta. And then we have our CPA, Mike Colley, who does a great job keeping us straight. And then we have our staff members, including myself. We have Willie Polk, who's our senior advisor to the authority. And we have Nicole Ward, who's our manager of business and industry. They both do an excellent job. Please give them a very big round of applause.
The flag of Germany was readopted on May the 23rd, 1949 as the flag of West Germany. In 1990, Germany was reunited and the flag was the flag of all Germany. The German flag is a horizontal tricolor with black, red, and yellow stripes. The colors of the flag were the colors of the German soldiers during the Napoleonic Wars. Please bear with me as we introduce folks that have been very instrumental in Erdrich coming to our community. Our Dublin City Council, Mayor Phil Best, and City Manager George Roussel. Please stand. Thank you. Lawrence County Commissioners and Chairman Roscoe Brower and County Administrator Brian Rogers. Please stand. And Brian, where's Brian? He went somewhere. We have to talk about Danny Stinson and the county employees that moved all this dirt. Please, let's give them a round of applause. State Representative Matt Hatchett. State Representative Bubba Epps. Senator Ross Tollison and his wife Sally. Alan Gudenrath and Wayne Christian, members of the Georgia Department of Economic Development State Board. And I would certainly be remiss not to introduce former State Board member, former PSC member, and former wide track Jim Hammer. Thank you, Hammer. Bill Skembridge with Senator Anthony Chambliss. And Andrew Blaskovich with Senator Johnny Isaacson. Bruce Allen, the Honorary Consul General for Liechtenstein. Dr. Luce Gergens, the German Consul General. George Novak, Honorary Consul General to the Czech Republic. Soren Peterson, Denex Emissions. Soren, thank you for that. Chris Smith, our Honorary Danish Consul. I don't know if Chris is here, we're supposed to be. And Ted Short, Chairman of our Chamber. So this is the time that we basically are going to wing it. Gretchen Corbin, who is the Deputy Commissioner of Global Commerce for the Georgia Department of Economic Development, is in the air. So we're going to have Jim Blair, who is the Director of International Investment of Global Commerce, to come and introduce our Erdrich friends. But before that, I got to tell you, I picked up, and we were going to talk about Gretchen and what a friend she's been to Dublin. I picked up the Brunswick paper about a month ago, and on the front of the Brunswick paper was a picture of Gretchen. Gretchen had been down there speaking to a consultants forum. And on the front page of the Brunswick paper, she mentioned several times as a community should be like Dublin. If you did what Dublin did with their SPLOST, if you did what Dublin did with their infrastructure. And I will tell you, she has been a friend and is a friend, and she'll be here before long, but at this point I'd like to ask Jim Blair if he would come up and have a few words that he found out about 5 minutes ago he was going to have.
It's probably the best to come unprepared than there's no expectations. Well, you heard the story about me coming with these good folks in the helicopter and landing in Dublin, and you can imagine here was the government guy from Atlanta come down to help them, right? But actually, we in Georgia Economic Development, I think we really do reach out a hand to communities. Oftentimes, the communities throughout Georgia look at Atlanta and think that's the golden city, gathering all the money from all our taxes and taking everything away. But our department really is working very hard to try to create jobs throughout the state. And it is always a great pleasure for me to come to towns the size of Dublin to announce wonderful projects like this. I have a great deal of background working with international companies, particularly in Europe. I managed our European office for 18 years. And a company like Erdrich Umformtechnik GmbH is the exact kind of company we want to come to Georgia. It's a mid-sized company. It's what they call in Germany the Mittelstand, the mid-sized company. It's often family-owned, often a company that was, if it wasn't formed in 1890 or 1870, it was formed right after World War I or World War II with the sweat and blood and ingenuity of German families that have passed that company on, just like Erdrich has, for example, to their family. So this is a company that really understands a community like Dublin. This company, Erdrich Umformtechnik, is located in a town called Renchen-Ulm. A little bit older than Dublin. The history of that town goes back to the 12th century, but it got its city charter in the 13th century. So it is a city it is a company that's founded in a city with lots of tradition, lots of innovation, and we're very delighted, Georg and Walter, that you're going to bring this to Dublin. You've seen the picture here. It's going to be a fabulous legacy here at this industry park. I want to keep this short because it's hot, and I want to keep this on moving, but there are a lot of people that play a role. Cal, I always tell him he's embarrassed to be pointed as the one that brought a investment here. I wish we could get our U.S. Congress down here to see that here are the job creators right behind me here, Walter and Georg. They're not waiting for news about healthcare or taxes or what the next inflation rate's going to be. They're just they're standing around getting it done. They're creating jobs. They're making decisions that are going to affect their business and help their bottom line make some profit. And I wish people could understand what real job creators are like. They deal with the situation at hand. And so we're really delighted today to welcome them and to launch this groundbreaking today. But there are other people in the audience, people like Tim Evans and Kristen Meckel, with some of the service providers that are our secret allies, because we need people to, when I come and talk to a company, of course it's going to sound like Georgia propaganda, but when you have other people coming in and saying, you know what Jim Blair told you is actually true, you do have a great fiscal system in Georgia where you're going to save a lot of taxes compared to another state, or yes, it really is a 12-month long building season in Georgia. So what Jim Blair and the other people in Georgia told you is not incorrect, it is accurate. So from those people to the people with the power companies, to the utilities, to local community, thank you so much for your support. And at this time I'd like to introduce Georg Erdrich and Walter Huber. Georg is the chairman of the company. He's going to come up and speak, and then he will be followed by Walter Huber, who's going to be the local general manager here in Dublin.
Guten Morgen also von meiner Seite. My wife, Walter, and I are very happy today to be here in the city of Dublin, together with all of you, to add one more important milestone to our company history. As a supplier of high technological parts for the automotive industry, it will always be an outstanding and special challenge to follow our customers into foreign countries. Our intention, of course, is not only to service existing customers, we also expect to find further potential for growth for our factory here in this huge and great country of America. After an existing site selection process done last year, where we experienced many positive impressions, we decided to place our factory in Dublin. The decision was based on many facts. Besides business relevant facts, we placed more and more trust into the authority of Dublin and the people here. I would like to express special thanks at this point to all responsible persons of the Dublin-Lawrence County Authority, especially to Mr. Carl Ray and his team. I always hear from Walter that Carl and Nicole gave and still give him great and excellent support on his work here. Thank you very much. Thanks to Mrs. Alexandra Segers from SSOE, Mr. Jim Blair from State of Georgia and everyone who shared their experience and fair support and helped in our effort to find the right place for our future factory in USA. With the choice of Evans as a general contractor, we feel confident that we found the right partner who will really realize our project according to our wishes and expectations. Now, my wish for us and all the people involved in the project, success and always a constructive and fair work together. I feel very confident and I promise our company will be a great benefit for the city of Dublin and the region. I would be pleased if today we could see the first parts made in Dublin sent to our customer. Thank you.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to act as a responsible person on this project to set up the first steps. As mentioned by Mr. Erdrich before, to establish a factory on a greenfield will always be a great challenge. This kind of project will contain many risks for the mother company and for the city of Dublin as well. But on the other hand, it will be a great opportunity for both parties. Personally, I had the same experience before in the Czech Republic, and I can tell you, it was sometimes hard, but also very exciting. From my experience in Czech, I can assure you that Erdrich Umformtechnik has an excellent reputation of being a very good and fair employer. I promise future employees will appreciate the friendly company environment and also the chance to work in a modern facility. Furthermore, we offer our new staff the best possibilities for working in a modern technological environment, and everybody has the opportunity to increase his personal skills. I want also to express my thanks. First, to the Erdrich family for their trust in me to manage such an important project. Many thanks also from my side to Frau Segers of SSE, Jim and his team for the pleasant and fruitful work together during the selection process. I would like to express to Carl and Nicole my special thanks for the help and great support to me until now. I trust them both that this will continue. Thank you very much also to the responsible persons from the City of Dublin for the friendly and helpful acceptance in the City Hall. Thank you very much to Mrs. Christine Merkel from Habif, Arongedi and Wynn, and Carsten Alting from Hall, Booth, Smith and Slower for the professional guidance up to now in all law and tax relevant issues. Without such expertise, it would not be possible. I'm pleased to mention our first American employee, Beth Bosman. She will give me support in my daily work. Beth, I look forward to continue our work together. Now I'm glad that we are beginning the construction phase. I look forward to productive work together with the responsible persons from Evans in our project. However, a beautiful building and modern equipment in it will be meaningless without the right people to work with. To find good, skilled employees and to do further qualification of them for the job in our facility will be a huge challenge for us. With Quick Start, we will have great support for this task. In August this year, a team from Quick Start will visit our production facility in the Czech Republic and in Germany to build up a training plan and schedule. Useful hints and proposals for this plan are always welcome. Such a project can only be successful if all involved individuals and authorities will work together in a constructive and fair manner. I hope and look forward to a great success.
James, it's a great day for Dublin, Lawrence County, and all the area around us. A lot of people worked really hard to get this company, to get Erdrich here. We're all excited. It's just super. The news we've had over the last few years hasn't been great, but this is great news, and we see progress happening.
We're excited to be adding jobs here in Dublin, Georgia, and I think this again says a lot how important the port of Savannah is to all of Georgia, and we just look forward to continuing to make more announcements and manufacturing jobs, which are so important to all of the people in this country, but obviously more important to people of the state of Georgia, to add those good manufacturing jobs and diversify our economic activities in the state of Georgia.
What a great day it is today. I want to first thank all of our county employees. If you'll look around, the job that they've done on the footing and the parking lot, and this facility is going to be great. We're bringing jobs to Lawrence County, the city of Dublin. We have worked together with the Development Authority. It is a great day for everyone in Lawrence County that we're having these jobs come to us. We're looking forward to bring other companies here. We're talking to other companies, and I think this is only the first one besides Margate, and we will expect a lot more to come. So the citizens of Lawrence County, you should be proud of the Development Authority and the county commissioners and the city of Dublin council for what they have done to bring this facility to our county.
Oh, I'm very happy here. It's a beautiful day for me and the company. We go with our customer in the foreign countries, and this is a point here for our history in our company. I think it's a good way, a good deal what we can do here.